Hey guys, for this stage you're going to need 3 sensor reactors. So you just place one near the bottom and connect it up to the top half of the reactor, and then you connect the bottom pipe to your particle accelerator. Then you take the top half of this reactor and connect it up to the bottom half of your sensor reactor, and then you connect the top half and the bottom half to the bottom half and the top half of the sensor reactor for the third one, and then you connect the bottom half of that reactor up to the top half of the particle accelerator. So double click on the first sensor reactor to go inside it, and start with the red line which goes off to the left for an NA, and then a grab, then down and to the right, and over to your bonders where you've got a drop and a negative bond, then to the right for a sink, and down to a sink, and left to a grab, then left and up and around to your random choice node thing, whatever it's meant to be, a branch, and then it goes to the right for a drop and up to an out, which is the fork out, then left to a sink and back into start, and for the branch it goes down to drop, left to out, up to sink and back into start, and then left. For the blue line, you're going to start off going up, and then you go to a sink, then to a drop, then to a grab, then you go to the left to an out, which is the fork out, and down to the right for your drop to your sink, which is over the bonders, then down to your out, which is a circular out, then down to a sink, and left back into start. And for your branch, you go off to the right for a drop, then to the right for an out, which is the fork out, and down to sink, then down and left to sink and back into start. For your first top reactor, you start with the red line which goes to the left for an NB, then left for a grab, then up to a grab. Then you got your branch and you go up and to the right to a drop, then down to an out, which is the fork out. Then down to a drop into the circular out, and then left back into start. For your branch, you just go right for the drop into the circular out, and down and back into start. For the blue line, you go left for an NB, then left for a grab, then up to a grab. Then you got your branch, then you go up and to the right for a drop, and down to out, which is the fork out. Then you go down to a drop, and down to a circle out, and back into start. For the fork, it just goes to the drop, into a circle out, and down and back into start. For your last reactor, you start off with the blue line, which goes left to NB, then up to a grab, then up to a sink, then to the right to drop, then up and left to an NA, then left to a grab, then down and right, and down to your bonders where you got a drop and a sink, then right and down and left to a sink and back into start. For the red line, you go left for a start to an NA to grab, down to sink, down and to the right to drop, then down and left and up to an NB, then right to a grab, then down and right to a sink, then up to a positive bond, then up and right and down to a drop, right to an out, which is a circle out, then up and left to sink, and then back into start.